Okay, got everything out of the truck, and I got some decent news. Some of the stuff actually runs. Let's first start off with the steel trimmer. It runs. It needs fuel, but other than that, it seems to run halfway decent. I do have some two-stroke. I'll probably put a little bit in it just to mix up what's actually in there, and I'll try it again. I primarily only run the pre-mixed that you can buy at like the hardware store, Canadian Tire, so on and so on. This one right here, this Royal, is actually the parts machine for one of the rototillers, which I'll show in a second. But I think this might run. It's actually not in that bad a shape. It seems to be mostly complete. Also, the steel is missing the head. So I might just post it up for sale as is, runs, good engine, so on and so on. This one right here is the Toro. I don't really know. I tried it. I might put some fresh fuel in that as well and see what happens. Really, when it comes to trimmers, they don't really sell. A steel, since this is very clean, it should, I would think. But rest of these are pretty old. The Toro's pretty clean, but yeah, and this Royal, unless someone really needed it for parts, I don't think will sell. Not especially not around here where you can go out and buy an electric one, like a 12 volt, 24 volt, whatever, for a few $100 and use it until it dies. So trimmers around here are not worth it in my mind, except for something like this being a steel. And this is an FS38. The Lawn Boy, I pulled it over. It kind of coughed a bit, but it's got no gas. So it might have tried to fire on what's in the carburetor. Don't really know, but it kind of coughed a little bit. I also do have the bag for it, and I have the mulch plug. So this is actually 100% complete. We might be keeping this one, but I have some other lawnmowers out back that are a little bit worse. I have my all-wheel drive one, and I have another one I believe is self-propelled, and another two that are self-propelled. So I would rather fix up and sell the nice ones and keep the one that looks like crap but works perfectly fine. We'd have some small areas in our yard that it's difficult to get around with the rider. This rototiller right here is the one that the Royal trimmer has the parts for. But I might have another one of those Royal trimmers out back that is complete. So you can see this is missing the airbox cover, gas cap. Inside the tank doesn't look too bad, but is missing some parts. I would like to kind of get this running and save it, because we could definitely use this in our small gardens here at the house as well. The guy actually had a really nice big rototiller. I wish that was kind of thrown into the deal, but unfortunately it wasn't. This here is the 4-stroke rototiller. This is the one he wants back. I have no idea why he wants it back. I think probably for his small gardens. It's pretty rough, pretty rusty, but he wants it back, and he actually doesn't care that it's missing the air filter cover and all that stuff. If I can find a complete carburetor for this that has the cover possibly all with it, I will buy it. This also needs a fuel tank. The fuel tank is cracked, so I'm going to try and find the entire assembly, fuel tank, carburetor, airbox, all of that, and possibly put this together, but I don't know if it runs. I'm not going to spend any money on it until I spray some Go Juice in it and see if it runs first. Being a 4-stroke, I should be fine spraying just about anything in there that will combust and try it, but it is fairly tight. Yeah, so these are a good concept, but in all reality, they're throwaway as well. So the only reason why I'm going to look into that 2-stroke tiller is because we could use it around here, but if not, it's going in the trash as well. So this one here, like I said, is the only one he wants back. So we'll have to wait and see. couple extra lawnmower bags, a Toro and a Craftsman. That Craftsman might fit my other lawnmower out back that has a rip in it. We'll see. If not, I'll probably save it and try and get rid of it in the spring. And this also runs. This is a, I believe, nope, okay, Homelight. I originally called this a Toro, but it's a Homelight. It runs, needs fresh gas. Gas is pretty raunchy. This here, will I keep it? Will I get rid of it? Most likely get rid of it. Change the gas, and this will probably get put up for sale immediately. And along with the steel trimmer as well, fresh gas in both. And get rid of this. We have a electric one. We don't really use the gas ones around here, so we could care less. I don't like working with two-stroke, simple as that. So there we go. Also with this box here, like I mentioned, it's to put a lawnmower up on. It's got 2 ramps that go into the back. You fold these out right here on the back. I will demonstrate this at a later date. It's actually a really good idea. I'm pretty sure he built it, but I could be wrong on that, or he got it from the old guy down the street, who was definitely a very interesting fellow. So that's all I can say about old Bob. So anyways, there we go. Most of it, or some of it, is trash. Some of it will be saved. You can pretty much tell everything that will be saved is just about in this picture right here, obviously minus the golf cart. So yeah, so I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.